All right, everybody. This is Jake for the Jolly Green Viking. This is my first live. I'm just doing it kind of as a beta to see if anybody's going to come in. So let me get some shit set up here and then I will see what we got going on. Get to my own channel. Okay, now I need to figure out how to get my YouTube window up on this because this, like I said, is my first time. What the fuck? The fuck, am I online or am I offline? Shit went away from me. The fuck? Resume on. Okay, what happened? What happened? Go. Okay. Okay, got it. Got it. I'm joining my own. You already on video. Take me there. Okay. Click to return to current video call. Okay. So. Oh, here we go. No. Oh, I need help. I need. Oh, I don't know how to bring up my. Oh, maybe it's going to take a minute to show up on YouTube. Yeah, that's probably. Put this over here. If there's anybody in the chat, bear with me. I can't see you until I get this shit figured out. Click. Let me actually click on this, see if it takes me there. And am I there? I'm in my own chat. I'm in my own live. How about that? How about fucking that, folks? I need to mute the fuck out of that. And then there we go. All right. I have a thumbs up. Where'd the thumbs up come from? My mom? I doubt my mom is on YouTube giving me a thumbs up right now. If there's somebody in chat, type in there so I know you're in here, please. But I'm going to get my oil rig and I'm going to take a dab, but I want people to be here. I mean, yeah, people can watch it on the replay and whatnot. I say that a lot, but a lot of people do. So fuck it. Fuck it, motherfucker. All right. I only have the 79 subs, so I don't have the fan base as everybody else. Hey, there's one watching. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Who is this? This is probably Surrounded by Keith. I bet you this is Surrounded by Keith. Keith, is that you? Kind of lonely and quiet when you're in here by yourself. Let me get, okay, while I'm waiting for viewers and someone to type something, I'm going to get my headphones in case if I get other people in here. I'm going to get my dab rig. I'm going to get my oil. I'm going to get my torch. And we're going to get ready for some at least a dab. Party for not party for one, party for two. If I have it's showing I have one person in the room with me. One person in the house. Can you holla? What? Recognize. Recognize, bitch. Motherfucking nice. I get flagged, I'm gonna be pissed. I almost said if I get flagged, I'm gonna be bitched, but that makes no fucking sense. If I get flagged, I'm gonna be bitched. Yeah, no. All right, one person in the room, but no chat. Chat amongst yourself. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute. Chat amongst yourself. I'm going to thumbs up my own fucking video because I fucking can. I fucking did. Mofo. Go here. Go here. Sorry, folk. Whoever you are is going to be a little dull until more people come in. If some of the regulars that I know come in and they want to hop on in, just let me know and I'll try to figure out how to invite people. It's a party for one right now. Fix my shit while I'm waiting. All right, so whoever's watching is either shy or you're on a mobile and you cannot chat. If that's the case, I'll forgive you. I am fucking sure about that. And until I get more people, I'm just going to do this. Is this good entertainment? You watch me, I watch you. Only fair. Only fair. Yeah, I was going to say if we're back. Fucking server. See, I told you YouTube's having issues. All those kids in summer break, man. Let's find something educational and we can fap to YouTube and mom won't know because it's YouTube. Find an educational gynecological exam and I can fap to that. That is gross, but you know what? I bet you there's some fat little fucks out there that are, you know, the raging hormones in the fucking adolescence, and that's probably exactly how they sound too. So at least I have my wife here so that I'm not just sitting here fucking blabbing to myself. You're kind of my Andy Richter. You know, I'm the Conan O'Brien. You're my Andy Richter. I'm sure these lives will do a lot better when I have a bigger sub base, but I only have 79 people. But I have the GMO family in there, and there's some heavy hitters in there. So if they see this live and they come in, I get one, like if Groovy Max comes in, say, for instance, that's just who I thought of first. Say Groovy Mac comes in, fucking dude, his people are just gonna come in and it'll be on after that. But until then, it's just me and this mystery person, Mr. One Watching Now. How you doing, One Watching Now?
If you are Jolie Oli, give a thumbs up.
Let's see. We just missed 420. I doubt Jolie Oli is watching my ass. I've got the fake custom grow 420. He's got 2 R's in there, but custom grow 420. One viewer up in here. At least that makes me feel better than not having any viewers, and the fact that they're still in here means I'm not a complete douchebag dumbass. Yeah, funny enough, and my viewer just left. But funny enough, and I have a viewer back in. Now, funny enough, story real quick is, remember when I found Jolie Oli Custom Grow 420, and I said, hey, if this guy, actually, he's the one that inspired me to get into YouTube, because I was like, you know what? If this guy can do it and get subs and get views, I can fucking do it, because I'm more interesting than him, and I don't look like that. Hey, BZ, what's up, brother? But anyway, I'll get back to you real quick, BZ. Anyway,
whoa, hi.
But remember, I said, I think I found like one of the top weed YouTubers for weed, and there's this guy, and you look at him like, well, in fact, he is the top weed YouTuber because he's a fucking professional weed pot smoker, and he is the #1 weed tuber on YouTube. So I was fucking right by saying I think I found the top one. And I found these guys. These guys are way cooler. Beezy right here, he just got his channel fucking flagged. He can't do lives anymore, but he can come on to lives. Thank you, Beezy. I enjoy my videos as well. No, not really. Let's see. Yeah, I got those 2 rosin videos. I still need to get my what's up, Ray C 1962. I need to get a 3rd one made and put up. But thanks for the rosin watch there, BZ. I knew you'd watch it. You like your fucking rosin. And you know what? I did my Blue Dream rosin. I did my last 2 ounces of it over like last 2 months. And that shit pressed the heaviest out of anything I've got right now. So, yeah, that's good shit. Oh, thank you for the share, Bees. Thank you for the share. That's gonna your subs. Any of you guys that have over 1,000 subs, man. Anytime you share a video, that's just awesome. I watch the shit pop off, and I feel the love right in here. And I share videos for you all, or I try to. And anybody who's smaller, here in the future when I'm a bit bigger weed tuber, I'm gonna do the same for them. So it's just the circle of life. Bees, I don't know how to invite people, but if you want to come on, we can get a panel going, man. Yeah, no one's nominated me for a Stop, Drop, and Glob. Not that I wouldn't do it. That's not necessarily my thing. But if someone wants to see a Stop, Drop, and Glob, let me know. I'll do a Stop, Drop, and Glob. I guess my glob dab I did the other day, the video I put on there, my morning waking glob. I guess that could be technically a Stop, Drop, and Glob, but I don't want to just do it on my own. I don't want to nominate myself. Cheers, JL. I'm getting viewers. I've got 3 viewers. Yay, and they're chatting. Yay, me. If y'all are happy with me holding it down, then that's fine. Like I said, Beads, if you want to come in, anybody else if you want to come in, we can get this party going. While I'm waiting real quick, let me get a dab going. Now that I got some viewers, I didn't want to take a dab by myself. That's like, I don't know. I don't know what that's like. Well, no, not on this is my first live. I didn't want to do a dab with no viewers. My new banger. This one, the last one, I did a video on it. I don't know if you guys saw it yet. The last one, I get glowing red hot, red hot. Quick story. Earlier, I did one. I got it pretty warm, and I went to put my dab in there, and it dropped off in there. I started hitting it, circling around, going up, and then the fucking thing caught on fire. It was so fucking hot, the shit caught on fire, man. That was fucking insane. So this is a better quality banger, I believe. But yeah, I can't get it glowing at all because I don't like breathing in fire. Fire hits. All right, Bees, I got you. You can chill offline. You were hitting lives pretty good there for a while. Can you call it spamming videos if you're uploading videos to your own channel? I think that's just good content because, like Jolioli, he puts up at least 1 a day. Lately, I think he put up 3 today. Ray, do you mean he couldn't do spam if he tried? Well, he said you could do spam if you tried, Brother Beezy, but I think he meant couldn't, could not. But let's see, could not. That's what I thought. Let's see. There's no other regulars in here. I could start bringing nobody's in, but 4 viewers. If you want to just, with me in here by myself, I will react to the chat because I have nothing else to do. I don't have anybody else to talk over or anything like that. If you want to hear a story, I'll tell you a fucking story. Just tell me what you want to hear. If you want me to stare at you, I'll fucking stare at you. But right now, I want me to take this fucking this dab. So let's fucking do it up. If you all have some dabs to do or want to take a hit off your piece, get it ready. And we can do it together. Just like a good old-fashioned chill session. All right. Cheers, y'all. And yes, JL, people do enjoy daily vids. I do anyway when it's somebody I like. And bees, that's not the reason you got flagged, man. Someone's just going around either trolling the spams or, like I said last night, possibly some religious people that just don't like, oh, you're smoking pot. That's federally illegal, blah, blah, blah. But I was going to do a rant video on it and upload that, but I decided to go live instead. So fuck it. Here I am live. 5 viewers. I'm feeling pretty good for only having 79 subs. This is my first live, and I've got 5 viewers. I thought I'd be sitting here holding my dick with 0 viewers and maybe 1 or maybe people popping in and out, but not literally holding my dick because my wife's right here. She holds it for me. No, just kidding. You want to say hi?
Hi, people.
This is my wife, Kat. What? She is, as you can tell, very pregnant, y'all. We got, what, 3 months left?
Oh God.
3 months, and then we're gonna have a little. Then we're gonna have a little wee Viking because it's gonna be a full Viking baby. Because in this order from greatest to least, I am Danish, German, and then English. She is Danish, German, and Irish. So
Don't forget
Scott. That's the same pretty much. But this kid is going to be fucking big, and he's going to be a moose, and he's going to have one hell of a fucking temper because we both had a hellacious temper when we were little. So, I mean, wish the best for us, everybody. Oh, Grape Ape Vine. Welcome to the chat, buddy. You badass pot smoker. Laugh out loud. Those people, blah. What are you talking about? I just took a dab, but what are you talking about? Apparently, you're talking about my mom because my wife just filled me in that you're talking about my mom. German winning. What? Woo! We're winning because we're German. Badass Viking. Urgh. JL, self-righteous people with nothing going on in their life is exactly who fucking flags. You know what is worse than the fucking troller? Those people you just fucking said. They troll life without even knowing it.
That's some deep shit, yo.
I was just going to say that's some deep shit, but my wife just went ahead. I was thinking in my head. She does that a lot. I'm thinking in my head, and she just echoes it out loud. Hi, wifey. Congraties. Cheers to parenthood, says Racy 1962.
Thank you.
I'm sure he can hear you. And it's welcome to parenthood for her. I myself have an 18-year-old who just graduated. He is a boy, obviously. I just said he. And then my daughter will be 17, August 17th. So we have quite a gap. This is going to be my 3rd one, making me feel old. But you know what? I'm 39. I'm told I don't look that age. Y'all think I look near 40? Wife, 10 years younger than me. Keeps me young. She doesn't look 29 either, so.
Almost 30.
I'm almost 40. Nah.
What?
Oh, the trolls didn't get me. I was just talking about the trolls getting Beezy. And last night while we were on the live, when Bees came in talking about getting fucking flagged, Devin got one of his fucking dad videos flagged. The live didn't get flagged, but one of his videos while we were on the live got flagged. So now he can't put up lives. That was the last live he's going to be able to do for 6 months as well. It's fucking bullshit. Let me address this right now. It's fucking bullshit, and there's no need for it. And you know what? YouTube, when it comes down to it, it's no different than these people sitting here drinking alcohol. And as a matter of fact, alcohol is way worse for you. It puts holes in your brain. It makes you stupid. That's where wife beating comes from and child abuse. Not saying that that's the sole reason of it, but that's where a lot of it comes from is fucking alcohol. You condone alcohol, but you won't condone cannabis, which is totally safe. Now, one thing I did want to point out is the fact that YouTube will condone and let people do the fucking Pain Olympics on their fucking site, but they want to take down cannabis community. I don't know. It's not right. But that's what I wanted to say on that. I was going to do a little video on it, but I went live instead. Apparently, Kat, the wife, is gonna join me. So, when I'm on other people's lives, she doesn't join me. But on my live, I guess it's all good. I can move the camera.
One thing about cannabis, look at Tommy Chong. Back in 2012, it cured his fucking rectal cancer. Well, I don't know why he's going chemo-wise this time. Maybe he decided, okay, I need something a little stronger, or his wife was like...
Or it's that bad.
Yeah, what have you. But anyway, yeah, fucking suppository with cannabis oil in it. I'm like, ooh, dang, well, goes directly to the source. But yeah, it cures cancer. So all those people out there that are like, it's bad, yeah, no.
You can hold down that while I'm typing.
I challenge anyone out there to find one death.
Okay.
One death.
Now I heard
marijuana.
I heard back in the day there was a marijuana related death, but it was a guy choked on the bag because he's trying to swallow the plastic bag.
Doesn't count.
Weed. That doesn't count. Plus another one I saw from like 2010 was smugglers were bringing it in, and 2 tons of pot slid forward and smashed him dead.
Doesn't count.
Okay. Now, we're going to clarify. There is no recorded death, nor is there going to be a recorded death of ingesting marijuana. And that is for people who have fucking life-threatening asthma. They can take fat fucking dabs, and they'll cough their ass off and fucking and wheeze a little bit. But you know what? They're not going to fucking die. They're not going to die.
Now, how many people out there who have smoked for the first time? I've only smoked a few times myself.
Well, once, and then
twice.
A resin ball, and that's a story. But if y'all want to hear that story, let me know and I'll tell it.
But anyway, how many of you out there smoked your first time, what have you, and you felt like a cartoon? Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was a wild night. It was awesome though. It was worth it. Was that the hash ball?
That was
the hash ball night.
Now the one hit. Okay, I was out at the farm where my grower's farm, and we were deboning, taking the buds off the stalk, getting it ready for trimming. And I'm just deboning. We're deboning in a big group, and I look over, and she's got the joint. She's taking a hit. I'm like, because she doesn't fucking smoke pot, She was introduced to the weed community by meeting me for the most part. So she's taking this rip, and this cantaloupe kush, it tested like 22.6% THC, so almost 23%. Takes a big hit too, blows it out. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm fine. It smelled good. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
Oops.
Like maybe an hour and a half goes by. Maybe it was 45 minutes. She's like, let's take a break, go to the house. She had a salad. She wanted to eat some lunch. So I'm like, all right. So we go to the house, and I'm, I think I'm getting the bong loaded to take a rip, or I'm getting a dab ready or whatever. And she's got her salad, and she sits down in a little chair in the living room. And she's sitting there eating her salad. And I look over, and she looked like she was nodding out from heroin, because she's sitting there holding her salad like this and her fork like this, and she's like this. And she's like leaning. She's leaning ever so forward. And I went here, took the salad away from her. Otherwise, it's going to go all over the floor. And I told her, you know what, you might want to lay on the couch for a minute. And she looked confused. She's like, all right. I helped her over there. She laid down. She was out.
I don't remember you helping me to the couch.
She was out. You had a good 20, 40-minute nap.
I just remember waking up on the couch and going, how the hell did I get here?
Anyway, she took a little nap, and I was tired, and she was knocked out. So I'm like, all right, we're just going to go home. We get in the car. We drive back over to where we were deboning and all that, because the property's large. And she finishes her salad in the in the car. Well, actually, I'm like, all right, I just need to run in and get my stuff out of the shed that we're trimming in. And she's like, all right, I'm going to eat my salad. I'm like, cool. I go out. I'm gone like 3, maybe 5 minutes. It was more like 3. Come back. Her fucking salad's gone. It's fucking gone.
Like he was gone for like an hour.
But this salad was like, the thing was like that by about like that. And
that
within
was the
that
best salad
within
ever.
that 3 to 5 minutes, it was gone. Literally, by the time I came back to the car, it was completely fucking gone. So, thank you, Ray C. I try to have good stoner stories. It's just a lot of times I can't remember them until I remember them. You know what I mean? Especially the older ones from back in school. Yeah, let me catch up on here since I told the story. You can go ahead and talk about shit if you want. Ray C 1962 says cheer cat. Or cheers, cat. You want to see it? Hi, Battery. Be nice. Don't be a bitch. No, we are not Canadian, eh? I was born and grew up in California, and now we reside in Southern Oregon. She moved here when she was 4 from Nebraska.
Born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Omaha.
I've had people tell me in the past, can't do your accent. I'm like, what accent? Okay. All right. But yeah, not Canadian. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about the unbalanced mic. Let me see here if I can turn shit up on my end. It was turned down. Let me know if that is any better. Kat, ask him if that's any better.
Any better?
Because it was like halfway down. I apologize, folks. I should check that from now on. As it says in there, it's my first live show. Shit's going to happen. I don't know how to work this shit yet. Indeed, JL, it does take something to trigger the memories. And some things that trigger the memories is a smell. You know, like if you smell like when I was younger, marijuana used to have a sweet smell. You know, I can't say it smelled like marijuana. And after I started smoking, you know, first couple years into it, it lost that smell. And once in a while, I will get that smell back once in a while, and it'll just flood me with memories. And yeah, indeed, the memories for a trigger. Lamest, sorry, I took that dab, and when you're running your own live, things are a little harder to keep track of. What's the lamest stoner excuse ever, Ray? I am sorry for not following along. Yeah, great babe vine. We are extreme Southern Oregon. We're in Medford, and the farm is up north a little bit, but it's in the top of the Emerald Triangle. So it's organic weed from the farm in the very top of the Emerald Triangle, where my grower, who's been growing for 30 years and is renowned in this state, he's convinced that where he is at right now, or the area in the state where he likes to put his farms, is the best dirt in the world for growing. So, I mean, I can go bust out some nugs and show them to you if I got anything. Yeah, I got one that might be impressive. What do I have left? I'll go take a look here in a second. Oh, that's been a cop-out ever since I started smoking, Ray. But it's a good one, and it's valid. Yeah, smell is the strongest trigger. Taste is a good trigger. What's the second strongest trigger? Audio, songs, I believe, is the second strongest to smell, and then it goes taste. But all right, we had 6 viewers, went back down to 5, but for the 5 viewers that are holding steady, I thank you. Fluctuation is to be expected. How's my microphone level now, guys? I don't know if internally it's set up very high. I can get closer. Music. music. Yes, music. Yeah. Music sound on that aspect, because like when you're an adult, especially when you're an older adult, maybe after your parents are deceased, if you hear a woman in public that sounds like your mother, um, that definitely floods back childhood, and a lot of memories. So, but yeah, music definitely, because music doesn't change. Obviously, the same song from 20 years ago isn't going to change in that 20 years. So if you haven't heard it in a long time, or you haven't heard it in 20 years and it plays in public, then yeah, you just kind of stop and reminisce for a second. It's weird. The brain's a weird thing, but cool at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it started with it half down. I'm gonna have to look at that from now on and make sure I'm turned all the way up. Jacobite Weed Warrior, shout out from Scotland. Well, Jacobite, I welcome you to Oregon. Just curious. I have 79 subs. How'd you find me? I wasn't expecting to be found by anybody, but my regulars, like Keith, surrounded by Keith. I was expecting you, man. You show up at every fucking live simultaneously, and I was just expecting you to show up in mine, and there you are, man. Good to have you. Thug Doug 7 is in the house. What you doing, Thug? All right, I got some regulars up in here now. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. If we get any regulars in here that go on lives and you want to come in, I will try to figure out how to invite. I don't know how to do that yet. Triggers neural networks that were developed the first time. Yes, indeed. So I guess whatever memory you flash back to is the where the receptors were developed. That would make sense.
I gotta go, guys. My allergies are. Bleh.
Yeah. Well, you're not too late. How long have I been? I've only been going for 32 minutes. There was nobody on live, so I said, fuck it, and went on. Ashley had one, but she was please stand by, so I said, I'm not going to wait for that because it was like 40 minutes. It said it was buzzed or whatever, pretty buzzed. I can't remember what it was called. So I'm assuming she thought she was buzzed, might have been drunk and either passed out or forgot or something. If she comes to and comes in here, she's more than welcome to come on. Thank you for the sub, Jacobite. Jacobite. Am I saying that right? Jacobite? My actual full name is Jacob. Ugh, I like Jake better, but is that a first name? Is that like an actual first name, Jacobite? Sorry for the pause. I asked a question and I want to see if I get a answer in the chat and with the delay. 710, buddy. 710. How do I change the title? Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. Crazy. Okay. Thank you for the answer, Jacobite. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to change the name on this. So I don't know. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna leave the name the same. I don't need to figure it all out on the first show, right? Okay. Yeah, I was just asking because it has a first name in it, and I don't know if there's different variations of the name Jacob. So, And being from a different land, I didn't know if it was, you know, just a cultural thing, different name for a cultural thing. Oh, maybe that's how I change it. Crazy. But all right, 6 viewers, 5 viewers, holding steady with 5. I got a steady 5. For the others that don't like it, I guess it's not for you. Paul, hey, what the fuck you doing, Paul? I am alone because no one else was live. I said fuck it and started it. You want to come in? I don't know how to invite, but I can try. Okay, Jacobite. I don't know if you have anybody else that I associate with. I've been going in the lives and hanging out for a while with the Jacobite. Okay, Jacobite. I've been hanging out with the GMO Glob Mob for a while. The Glob Mob organization, I think it is. And there's a lot of cool people in there. That's who has lives mostly. So, you know, sub up with some of the people I have. Like, let's see, Ashley Born Again Christian is the one she has to go with now because her Loner Morrison got shut down. Go ahead and sub to her. She goes live a lot, but you start learning all the people that are in the GMO, and you're going to find some cool lives to hang out in. And, you know, they're not on right now. That's why I'm going solo. So lucky for you guys, I'm on. Your hair's having a bad time, Paul? Oh, no. Bad hair day. Paul's having a bad hair day, people. Why didn't my face in front of me freeze? To join in the live? Let me see. Why did my shit stop? Why did my shit stop? Okay, there we go. For some reason, my camera stopped, guys. Sorry about that. But at least the audio doesn't stop. Good to know. Glob Mob Organization Official. So it should be GMOO, right? HB Dab, fellas. Shouldn't it be GMOO? Just asking. GMO is good. At first, I thought it, you know, I'm like, GMO. What the fuck? Because the only thing I know is the genetically modified organism. I'm like, that wouldn't make any fucking sense, but. Keith, yeah, no, can't. You don't like seeing this mug? You're looking at my pound of weed. I got my arms right there. Go throw some water in it, Paul. It's all good. It's all good. I can hold down my solo show, maybe. I just don't want to run out of shit to talk about, you know? It happens. You learn as you go. The GMO crew, they're a bunch of pros. They don't have many issues unless there's bandwidth issues with YouTube or whatever. But, you know, this is my first live. Anything can happen. It'll get better. Okay, Glob Mob Official Organization does sound kind of cool, but Glob Mob Official sounds official as well because it says official on it, so you know it's official. Oh, talking about globs and shit, I'm about ready for another one. So if y'all want to get one started, get your fucking banger heated, get one up on the fucking dab stick, whatever. Whatever. So yeah, for who didn't see, I got a new video because I got my new banger. And because last night I was on Devin the Hirish's live, and I was getting my last dab ready before he went off, and my microphone fell over, which thinking it fell over and hit the fucking banger and broke the fucking banger. So I had to get a new banger today, but I went to a new place, not my regular store, and this is a better quality banger, holds heat a little bit longer, and it was $10 less. It was only 14. It was only $15. So yeah, that was. I'm gonna get my bangers from there from now on. Plus, they have the reclaimer that I need, but it's $40, and I don't have the $40 right now. But I definitely want a reclaimer because the oil going down the stem is a pain in the ass. And if I could just get the reclaim in a vial to where I can just scoop it out and dab it easily, that'd be the best. Oh, thank you, Jacobite. Yeah, when I got it, this was only $99, $100. The banger was an additional 25. I didn't like the nail that came with it, but we saw one not much bigger, just a little bit longer, like a football, and it was blue and it was decorative like this. And my wife looked at it because it was little and wanted to see how much it was. It was $350 fucking dollars. So we're like, ooh, put that one back because I didn't want to spend. I had the money, but I didn't want to spend that much. So then she ultimately saw this one, and I saw how decorated it was. I'm like, don't even bother. It's gonna be too much. Pull it down. $99. I was like, yeah, that's definitely the piece. So, I got this dab right here, but I feel like I'm cheating you because, I mean, for some people that might be a glob, but I want to, now that I've been hanging out with the GMO, I got to hold myself to a higher standard. That better, guys? What do you think? Looks better to me. I'm just hoping this will hold enough heat to vape it all and not get too hot to where, like earlier, I got too hot because I don't know it yet. As I told the story earlier, I was taking a hit and it fucking caught on fire. It was a pain in the ass. Paul, I am becoming addicted to live, and I knew I would once I saw it. I'm like, once I told Kat, I said, once I start this, I'm gonna be addicted to it, and here I am. So you're gonna get addicted to it too, buddy. You've already done what, 2, 3? I don't know. You did a day that I wasn't even on, right? On Ashley's. And I'm telling you, the guy, people like you. People like you. Surrounded. Aren't you one of the guys, people that was asking where Paul was? I know a couple people last night on the panel was asking where he was, but I think some people in chat were asking for you too, Paul. What's a puff tough? And what do you mean you're sick of bottles? Who's DDW surrounded? I'm just going to call you Keith. That's easier. Okay, you've done 2. This is my 3rd, so we were tied. If you didn't have fucking bedhead or whatever you got going on, you'd be on this, and I wouldn't be doing it solo. Yeah, the British guy. Paul Wilson, the guy right above you. The guy made change his icon because he looked like a creeper. All right, damn, I'm stoned, but I'm also tired. That's why. But I'm gonna get to this dab. I'm getting to this dab right now. I'm getting sidetracked because I'm doing the thing over here, chat thing, man. Chatty chat. Oh, Daily Dabber, yeah, Daily Dabber is cool, man. And you know what? About his name, I've been meaning to ask him. It feels like really stoned when he came up with that because Daily Dabber Weekly. That's like, would that be an oxymoron? Because Daily Dabber, daily, but weekly. So, I mean, it's just funny. You have to look it up. Puff Tough. You have to look it up. I don't know why this isn't. It'll be nice once I learn this banger. It's brand new and I don't know it. So you get it too hot or I get it. I don't vape it off 100%. All right, guys. Cheers. All right, Paul, do your hair. Not getting hot enough, man. Like I said, it'll be nice once I learn this new banger. I guess I thought every banger was the same, but apparently they're not the same. They're different. All right. Let me see if I can figure out this this link here, Paul. Where would I find it? Anybody know? Because I can share what you guys are watching, but I need to. Actually, Paul, you're in my circle. I can just call you, I think. No, let's leave a call. Oh, links. Here we go. Video embed, YouTube page. No, this is video embed. What the hell? It says in the video embed, it says frame width equals 420 height. Which is funny that randomly in the hash it says 420. That's funny. I don't know if this is what I'm needing or not. Iframe width 60, but no, that's different. That's embed though. YouTube link. That's the link. Maybe live control room. Let's see. Wow, this has a lot of shit to it. The breakdown and everything. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. I can't see the chat right now because I left. I'm trying to find this fucking link. I don't know where the link to a fucking call would be. Google makes everything so fucking hard, man. I haven't heard it called a dipstick, but I've heard it called a nectar collector. And they're expensive. Fuck, they're expensive. Okay, I want to get rid of that now. Fucking Google. There you go. Okay, Paul. I still haven't found the link. If anybody out there, out of my 4 viewers that have left, knows, oh, I can invite people. Derp derp. Share this permanent link. Bump, bump, bump. Right there. Got it. All right. All right, Pool. Pooly. Pooly, Oli, Oli. Go to my subs. I subbed old Paul. Wait, I can't send you a fucking... I'll put it in my Google Plus like Ashley does. So let me get to my Google Plus. 4 viewers. Thank you to the 4 that are here. Yes, Paul, you're in the audience, but I found the link, brother. Hey, brother. I will need to get my headphones before you come in, but that's okay. Go to my Google page. All right. Let's post this. And I believe only people in my circle can see it. Actually, let's see. I'm going to go my circles. So, Paul, you're in my circle, right? All right, Paul. I don't know why it says sign in Google accounts, but this should be a link to it. Let me see if I can open it. So if you go to my Google page, I posted it, Paul. Yep, that is a link to it. All right. I wonder if I could put myself in with myself. That'd be weird. But all right, Paul, it's in there. Go ahead and come on in if you'd like, buddy. Buddy? All right, buddy. Thank you for the 1-up, Jacobite. And thank you for the ad in the circles, bro. Oops, excuse me, guys. Sometimes it's difficult to remember. I'm on live. Okay. And I followed you back, bud. Followed you back. Holy crap. Now, Jacobite. Your picture on your Google Plus, man, that mat or those 2 mats that have all that oil, is that your picture? Because that is a lot of fucking oil. Not the channel, Paul. My Google Plus page. What? Google's version of Facebook, but is inferior in every way because Google just makes everything so fucking difficult. Crap. Now, Jacobite.
Hello, everybody.
Let me get my headphones in, buddy. And that's how the banger broke last night. My camera went off again. God damn it. Don't want to break my brand new banger though, but if I do break it, it is $15 to replace. So anyway, what are you up to, Paul? Let me get my camera back on.
Yeah, just been doing work and doing method statements and risk assessments. It's been a fucking nightmare this week so far. Man,
my week has been a little better, even though I've been walking my ass off the last couple of days. It's all for fun.
Yeah, it's got to be done.
Surrounded just asked, did the Jolly and Paul show start yet? I think we just started it.
This is the first preview.
Yeah, this is the preview. This is a beta program for this weekend, possibly. I don't want to stomp on Ashley's toes. If she's on, we'll join her. But if the demand is high enough for us, we'll do it.
Yeah. If we're wanted and want to be heard, then
we can have her on as a guest on our show. Possibly, she'd do it. Glad'll. Yeah.
We should do that actually. Send a load of invites out and tell Ashley not to film her own show and join ours as a guest.
Thug, what's easiest is if you just go ahead and do like Jacobite did, and just add me to your circle and add you back, man. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Surrounded, I will check out your dipstick review. Not right now, obviously, because I'm doing something. But yeah, Paul, you weren't watching last night, were you?
No, I was too busy, and I was. We were going out. We're going to a.
That's right. We discussed this. We talked about this today. Yeah, man, it sucked on the live. Banger broken. We couldn't take my last stab on it.
Oh.
But so I had to use the nail that came with it.
Did you use traditional green instead then? Like a traditional bung?
No, I used I did my last stab for the night on the nail that came with it. It's like a little bucket nail. I don't like it, but it did the job.
Nice.
But
I was on Jake. I were on the other day, and you weren't on. That was quite a good show, but I was absolutely hammered towards the end of it. I had eyes like Dracula's bollocks.
How long were you on?
I think I was on for about 2 hours with them all. Did you not watch
That's pretty
it?
good. What's that?
Did you not watch it? It was 2 days ago.
Oh no. And I mean, there's usually a live on to watch, and I don't have time to sit there and watch like 8 hours back of a live that was on. I mean, some people do it, and people that are going to watch this back, no matter how long it is, cool. I like the views, I'll take them. But I mean, I can't. I don't. Even though I don't have a job right now or anything, I still don't have time to sit there and watch an 8-hour playback. I've got other things. I've got other things I can do. But I mean, if there's something that happened, I'll skim through it and check it out. But normally, if I didn't catch it live, then I'll catch the next one.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's good to be on. We're all live together there. Let me hear it for the Jolly and Paul show.
Now the chat stopped when you got on, so either we're just that amazing, that boring, or they're all taking hits.
Don't tell me they've all left.
No, we have 6 in here. It's been fluctuating. It was down to 4, but been bouncing between 5 and 7. Which isn't bad. I didn't really expect maybe 1. And the fact that I only have 79 subs, I didn't think many people would find me. Now I have 81. Thank you. Let's get 100. Hey, guys. Hey.
We have to start this thing off on an official note. We need chat panelists, people we can talk to, and people who can have a laugh around. I can create jokes around people, but as long as we're not offensive, we should be fine.
Yeah. Last night I started a whole fucking side tangent on the live. There was kind of a break. Well, not really a break, but the conversation wound down at a point, and just out of nowhere, I leaned forward and I was like, you know what? I have a feeling if I was a female, I would be such a fucking whore. And then Johnny Dabber was like, whoa. Let me get this straight. So you said if you were a female, you would take a lot of fucking cock. I had to revise it. I'm like, wait, no. Let's see. Let's say I would just utilize my assets. So basically, I thought of it again today. I would be that fucking hot, that bitch. Who knows if I'd be hot? I'd be that bitch who's the world's biggest fucking cock tease and pisses everybody off. But you know what? You bought me a bunch of shit later.
Yeah, you probably thought you'd suck and fuck your way around America.
But who's to say what would be, because my daughter's 17. Let's hope she's not what I would think I would be if I was a female.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mom. It's a bit early for me, but I'm gonna have a quick bong. I know this is really early for me. I don't normally do it this time in the morning.
It says I'm following Thug already, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put him on a fucking VIP because he's been in the fucking chat for a while, hanging out. So fucking A. Deb Marine commented on a video. Oh, Thug.
He's still coming on.
Oh. I I accidentally clicked on his Google, and there's a fucking thing, and I thought it was a video of his. And I was gonna say, who's the hot chick? But it's Kayla. not that she's not cute and all. I'm just thinking it didn't look like her because it's like I don't know. The thumbnail looks kind of different. Kind of feel like a dumbass for thinking that. But at least I didn't ask it out loud.
Yeah, you're right. That could have been a drastic mistake.
I caught it before that, so.
It's age that, Jake. That's why we have an advantage. We get this thing where we can think just before we speak.
Yeah.
Shall I have one?
Whoa. It's later than I thought it was. Anyway, what's up?
Do you think I should have a bong? Being as though it's only 17 minutes past 8 here.
I didn't understand any of that. I understood punk.
I said, should I have a bong? I know it's early, but do you think I should have one?
What's a bunk? Cultural difference.
B-O-N-G. Bong.
Oh, bong. Should you have a bong hit? Bong rip?
Yeah.
What time is it there?
Nearly 20 past 8 in the morning.
Sure, why not?
I never normally have one this early.
It's almost 4:20. I wonder if I can vape the rest of this without it catching on fire. If I hit it hard while I'm heating it, it should be able to. What do you think? What do you think, gang? Got 7 viewers. If I light the flame back a little ways and I'm hitting this hard enough, I should be able to vape what didn't vape. Like I said, I'm still learning the new banger. Does Keith do lives? I think I saw him on, didn't I? My face would crack everyone's screen, says Keith.
No one's that bad.
Paul thought his hair would break YouTube.
Believe me, it would have done.
It'd have filled the screen up and you wouldn't have been able to say anything but a nose sticking out.
Don't be shy, says Paul. Yeah, when I get more comfortable with the lives and get the conversation just right, I will have an excuse to break out my characters with my voices and all that fun shit.
I can do many accents. If any of the viewers want me to try an accent, just type one up and I'll see if I can do it.
Oh, I suck with accents, but I have different people living in my head. I have one guy I came up with. His name is Ron, and I can't use him because it's too late and he's loud. Plus, my wife doesn't like Ron.
What's Ron is
backstory? No, he's loud. He's obnoxious. He might be kind of pervy, but a little backstory that came out with Ron at the farm. A lot of smoking goes on at the farm. The little backstory with Ron was he lost his nipple and had to get sewn back on, but he lost it in Vietnam from the Nazis. He lost from the Nazis in Vietnam. Okay. And he was in World War II. He was in World War II and Vietnam. That's how badass he is.
And he's got one nipple.
And he's got one nipple because the Nazis cut it off in Nam. Not World War II, but Nam.
I made up a joke the other day. I was in a feminist website. I don't know how the hell I got in there, but I was in there. So I thought I'll leave a joke there for them all. Right. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
Right. Professor was doing a lecture, and he told lots of sexist jokes. All the females in the group got together and they said, next time he says another joke that's even slightly offensive, we're all going to walk out. Anyway, the professor got wind of this. At the next lesson, he said, did you girls know that people in Sweden can earn up to £200,000 in a night? Anyway, all the girls got up, looked at each other, felt disgusted and walked out. So the professor shouts after him, hey, where are you lot going? The plane to Sweden doesn't start till tomorrow. Take off, actually, not start. You didn't get it, did you, because of the voice?
That and a cultural difference, maybe?
Probably. Basically, the joke's about They all walk out because he's being sexist. He makes a joke of it by saying, "Where are you lot going? The plane to Sweden doesn't take off till tomorrow," to make them all look like prostitutes. Now do you get it? I think we're better not telling jokes on air. We'll leave that.
I think I have to know more about Sweden. Because you know about Sweden like I know about Nevada, probably.
Well, all the women in Sweden are basically mostly blonde and blue-eyed. And
yeah, I know that. They're very much Viking descent as well, and apparently, if history is correct, Hitler put them there. Actually, he also kidnapped a lot of the blonde hair, blue-eyed kids from Switzerland. Yeah, that's right. He kidnapped them from Switzerland because they were the most glorious and perfect that he wanted. So,
right, I got a shout out by Keith coming and wants me to speak like a Southern West cowboy. All I gotta say is get Janice in the chat and we can get it down diddly sweat.
That is pretty good because you even had the little little voice thing, that the little, I don't know what it is. The squeakiness almost. It's not squeaky, but you know what I mean.
It's quite hard to do. It took me about a year to master that one.
Yes, JL. Yes, that would be a sexist joke that he told, I believe. Correct, Paul? That was a sexist joke you told?
Pretty much.
Pretty much. All right. Yeah, I did. You did do your heavy British accent a little bit ago, and that got me thinking about the Pink Floyd part. You know, the infamous part, you can't have any meat, or you can't have any pudding until you eat your meat. How can you have any meat until, or, you know that part. You know what I'm talking about? In Pink Floyd's The Wall?
Yeah.
You know how to do that part?
Go on, say it again, Viking. Go on, say it again.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I keep getting requests for accents here. I've got another one here, an Italian New York mafia accent.
Ooh,
oh, that's quite hard. Okay, boys, how you doing? I don't want any fucking shit in this place. We're gonna fucking shoot the holes in your head, man.
That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Fucking try. I try, man. Yeah, I think Keith's going to have me doing loads of accents tonight, don't you?
Keith is just he's like everybody's dream audience member. He's there all the time, and he interacts. So you're a damn good audience member, Keith. I'm going to put you, you know what? I don't have it until I'm making shit up right now. But that's okay. I'm going to put you on the Jolly Green Viking board of honorary gold members. I don't know what that means, but you're on the imaginary board of honorary gold members, Keith.
Yeah, he's right. I should have actually added that bit in because any Italian mafia would say, "Oh, you'll be sleeping with the fishes."
Yeah. I need to go get my water. I forgot it. I will be right back.
Okay, go for it, dude. And he's back again. Yeah, Ashley will be live this weekend. I know that for sure.
Yeah, if Ashley's not on, then the Paul and Jolly show, the official, will be on. Okay. I don't know how much the tickets are. I need to look it up, but check this out. This is August 1st and 2nd. Is that backwards to you?
Can you get a free weed from there?
Check this out. It says
it's a Paul and Jolly show. Come on. Please, come on. I want to introduce because oh God.
Is that the missus?
Yeah, I wanted to get her on camera because she's ever such a pretty thing, but she won't come on.
Okay, now Paul, to answer you, I think because look right here, prizes, giveaways, samples.
Oh my God, I'll be walking away from
Because
that
in the state,
the Irish jig.
in the state of Oregon right now, recreational started July 1st. You cannot buy or sell marijuana, but you can give it away all day, every day.
Let the good times roll.
So, and I'm assuming that's what the admission is going to cover, because like previously, these things didn't usually have admission charges because the vendors made money. But if there's going to be free shit going on in there that's worthwhile, then yeah, that's something that people will pay for. So, but
Yeah,
I'm hopefully it's not too much. But I want to go and I want to vlog a little bit for this channel and have actually something good to upload. And I think that'd be a good time for all. And I think people would enjoy seeing that.
Yeah, you're going to film it.
Yeah, I want to.
I need a GoPro.
I need a GoPro as well.
I've been pricing them up. They're about 250 quid here for a decent one.
What would do you know what that would be in US dollars?
That'll be about 300 odd in US dollars. About
Yeah,
310.
but you know what? They're indestructible.
Yeah, they are.
And the picture looks really nice.
It does, yeah. You can take them in water as well.
I can take my phone in water.
Yeah, well, I can't with mine.
I've got the Galaxy S5.
Yeah, mine's an old one. I'm not into phones and that sort of thing.
This is my first like high-end one, and I'd like high-end is high-end for a reason. I like it, but I got it because a phone's gonna last me at least 2 years. And
Yeah,
the Galaxy's, I wanted an S5 ever since it came out, and I went and got a plan on my wife's plan at Verizon, and any phone I wanted was free. So I went ahead and went with the S5.
Yeah. One of my girls has got an S5. She wanted it for a birthday. 5S, sorry. She wanted it for a birthday, and it was really expensive because it's not been out that long. I nearly passed out in the shop when I went to buy it.
I looked at in the store and held the S6, and it is a sexy phone.
Yeah. I mean, the S5's good. It does a lot of things from what she was showing me. You can edit movies and stuff with it if you want.
Yeah, I just shoot it and use Sony Vegas. Let's see. We're being told the SJ4000 instead of GoPro. I'm assuming it's a lot less. It's the poor man's GoPro, as I bought one for 47 pounds. What would 47 pounds be?
That's good, that Jacobite.
What would 47 pounds be in US roughly?
About 60 odd.
That is a lot better than a GoPro.
That's a lot cheaper.
I will look that. Let me look it up right now so I don't forget. And that is something that I could probably invest in the near future, because that is not bad. Let me just do a price check here.
Yeah, I've just fist pumped to Jacobite. He comes up with some good information. He's British as well, I gather. He's from Scotland, from what he told me earlier on in the chat.
Yep. He popped in, and you know what? I didn't think I was going to get many people, let alone someone from your neck of the woods.
Well, then I'm bringing the crowds.
Meaning the Euro area.
Oh, Jake, I was thinking just earlier on when I was typing. I've got a good catchphrase for us both. When we leave at night and it's time to sign off, I can say, it's a good night from him, and you can say, and it's a good day from him.
That's kind of corny, but
it's got a ring if we practice it.
If you practice it and it becomes natural, then yeah. But
yeah, like I could say it like this. It's a good night from him, and you can come close to the screen, and it's a good day from him.
Yeah, we can work on it. $68.90.
Say we're close.
And it looks GoPro, and it looks like a GoPro. Let me see. How do I do the screen share?
They're calling us the two Ronnies now. Yeah, I can see it now, Jake, on your screen.
See, it even looks like a GoPro, huh?
Yeah, it looks a bit boxy though.
Well, the original GoPros, the case around it was pretty boxy, but look at all the screws around it here. I mean, that is heavy duty, and it's the case because this camera. I mean, I was going to point at it with my finger. The camera is, right in here. All the clear is case. So I mean, the camera's not that big, and the lens is within this casing. So the boxiness is just to make it durable. Now, I've never seen a GoPro in person. They've gotten a lot better, but the original ones, I believe, were a lot more boxy. But for $70 before shipping, oh, there's more pictures. $70 before shipping, that's not bad. Full 1080p, 20 megabit or megapixel still photos, ultra wide 170-degree lens, camera housing waterproof to 100 feet. Wow. How many meters is 100 feet? Do you know?
How many meters is
There's
what?
how many feet is 100 meters? Do you know? I mean, how many meters is 100 feet? Just off the wall question.
I should know this. I'm a fucking engineer.
Because I'm playing a game where I have to walk to play it, and it's in meters. So I'm just curious on how many, what that relates to in feet. Here's the actual camera, Paul. Look,
200, I'd say 200 foot, roughly.
Here's the actual camera, Paul. Look at that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
The box is, that's what makes it boxy, but that's not bad at all. So
the casing's a waterproof casing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got an HDMI out. Yeah, that's pretty. I'm gonna bookmark this.
Yeah, Jake, A4's wrote up. Always nice to see the faces of the trolls who trolled me. I don't remember ever trolling anyone. Do you?
Wait, what? Hold on. A4. Oh, no, I didn't troll. He goes into lives, and the panel was talking about him trolling. I was asking about trolling. I didn't insinuate anybody was trolling. Jump on board. I mean, glad to have you, A4. As long as everybody behaves, it's all good. But yeah, I don't troll because I don't like trolls, man.
You thought I was trolling a few days ago, weren't you? But I weren't. I was just talking the truth to somebody. I weren't trolling at all. I think it was Grim V. They were all giving him loads of shit. And I just asked Grim V a question because someone said something quite blatantly nasty. And I asked him, is that true? And he just fucking signed off.
Keith doesn't troll either. I think he's trolling us right now, y'all, but I don't know.
Well, if he gets out of hand, you can block him and kick him off, I think.
I don't want to do anything to pull inappropriate flagging. Not insinuating you would, but I don't want to piss somebody off and get a flagging because of that.
Yeah, I think A4's trying to start an R Keith here, and Keith's safe. Come on, A4, we need none of that. Let's all talk nice in this chat room because we're talking about things, of general importance, and we're not trolling today. Peace, A4, peace. Yeah, I'm still leaning.
What's that?
I'm going to say I'm still leaning to get the GoPro because it's got like a stabilizer, an image stabilizer in it. So when you're walking, it kind of stabilizes the image. And I know what I want.
Yeah,
Go on.
I'd have to look at reviews on the other camera because I know what you mean because I've seen on TV and stuff cameras that have it's kind of cut and jiggling is weird. I know exactly what you mean.
Because I plan to take mine.
You gotta have. Yeah, GoPros. I mean, you can be tumbling down a cliff, hitting all the way down, and it's still going to be a nice, stable picture.
Yeah, I want to take mine walking with me because I do a lot of walking at weekends. Because where I live, the countryside is just all around me, and the views are awesome. So I could take mine out and show people about the area that I live in because it's such a nice countryside. Sounds a bit boring, but it won't be. I'll put a bit of a twist in there of comedy.
Yeah, where I live in the Pacific Northwest, a lot of people think that's a really nice lot of land.
Right, it's clear to me that A4 is definitely trying to troll here. Read the chat, Jake.
Yeah, Jacob, I just need to do a little more investigating into it. For the price, I mean, it probably wouldn't be bad, but I mean, for doing like my shoots and everything at home, it'd be fine because I'm not moving. But
Just give me a minute, Jake.
okay, A4, I appreciate the break. You know, first live, I just want to keep everything jolly, keep it kosher, and have a good time for all. But I don't know what Keith did. I mean, he's in a lot of chats, and I don't get to read everything he said. But he's been cool in every chat I've been in.
Yeah, Jacobite knows what I'm talking about because he lives in Scotland, and that is equally surrounding the countryside. It's gorgeous up Scotland, Jacobite. I've been there a few times. And now I'm having one.
I think I do recall Keith sticking up for A4 when everyone was calling him a troll, and he was like, "Hey, he hasn't said anything," you know, all that fun stuff. Zucchini agents in the house. Welcome, Zucchini.
Yo, Zook, my main man.
Everyone's finding us. That's cool. I mean, we only have 6 people in right now, but it's a lot better than I thought we were going to do. And we had Beezy was in here before you came along. He was my first viewer, Beezy. That was cool. That was solid. Adam, is that your real name? Because anyone can lie about their name. But that would make sense for A4, Adam 4. Does the 4 stand for 4chan by chance? Not insinuating again, just asking. You know, I don't like to make ruffles with anybody because I don't like when people make ruffles with me. So I just try to keep it nice and kosher and even with everybody, you know.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, and again, not insinuating, but if A4 is a troll, you know, as long as you're having a good time and everything's in good fun. There's fun trolling and there's stupid, annoying trolling. So, you know, if you're a fun troll, it's all good. But when the trolls they start saying things that have no point or purpose, you know, it has nothing to do with what's being said, and it's just out of the blue and makes no sense, you know, or they just keep hounding you, or they blow up your chat, or they, you know, just fuck with shit, try to lag you or DDoS you. I just learned about DDoSing by watching 4chan videos trolling people on Twitch, who are basically, you know, the females who have the cleavage, who are just basically trying to get money. They get trolled. That's some funny shit there, though. I am on the troll side on that, because those bitches are get a job, you know, get a job.
Yeah, I agree, Viking. I mean, life it's just too short when you think about it.
But they get them banned. Twitch is against community guidelines over there, so they get them banned, and I'm on that because it's against guidelines, you know. And I don't think I'm doing anything against guidelines here because I live in a recreational state. I'm medicinal, and you know, it's the same as someone sitting there drinking alcohol on YouTube. And like I said earlier, YouTube will condone the Pain Olympics, which is condoning and encouraging harmful and lethal potentially activity.
Yeah, all substances in that category. Yeah, this is only a weed channel. We talk, we smoke, we drink, we toke.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I toke. So, Doug, take your dab, buddy. Take your dab. Now that Zook is in here with A4, I'm just, if I stop talking, it's just because this script that is unfolding over here. I wish there was a way to save the chat. That would be fun. That would be fun. YouTube, you need to make a way to save the chat. 8 viewers. Yeah. Welcome, 8 viewers.
Yeah, I mean, when you get to our age, like Viking will say, you realise just how many people you could have been friends with rather than enemies, and you could have changed a lot just by being friends and taking the opposite road. So it's nice to just give someone a bit of slack and just forgive them for what they said in the past and give them a chance and see if they can change a little bit. And if they can't, tell them to go fuck themselves.
You know what, Paul, I now know I like it. You got the same fucking attitude I do.
Yeah, man. We ride the same fucking train, Jake.
I got you. You're my non-Viking brother.
We're brothers from another mother.
Oh, Zucchini Agent says we're cool. Thanks, Zucchini Agent. He says we're cool by sticking up for us in this here drama that's happening. I'm more intrigued about the chat than I am our fucking live now. Is that bad?
It always happens this. Whenever this A4 guy comes in, I think he must have ruffled the agent's feathers at some time, because whenever he's around, they seem to have a go at him. I don't know the full story, though. All I know is
now,
go on.
Now, the vegetable agents, Zook, maybe you can clarify it for me. Are you anti-trollers? Is that what your organization does? Because I'm trying to figure out what you guys are agents of, what you guys do. I know you're an organization, but I'd like to think there's an organization of anti-trollers out there. There should be. But yeah, that was my piece on that. All right, I'm caught up on the chat for now.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't get sidetracked. I mean,
it happens though, you know.
Whoever this 84 Adam is his name, I presume. Adam, just take a chill pill, man.
I saw him say his name and put his last name and everything. And I think he put his address in a live one time. So if all that was real information, then that's commendable. But it was false information. Why even put anything? You know, I don't know one way or the other.
Yeah, Duke is an anti-troll troller.
Okay, I was right, anti-troll trollers. So yeah, okay, that's exciting to know that there's anti-troll trollers. Trolls trolling the trollers for trolling's sake. Wow.
They steal sentences from the rich and give them to the poor.
So yeah, Zook, you're correct. Someone does got to do it. If you don't do it, then who will, right? How many agents are there? Just I mean, if you don't want to say the exact number, that's fine. Just roughly, how many agents you guys have? I know of like 5 or 6, I think. At least 5. Yeah, but Keith, you don't have agent in your name, so I wouldn't think somebody would get confused like that, but you never know. You never know. You know, Paul, you know, the chat also gives me something to talk about too, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because right now I'm out of topics. It's late. I'm tired. I've been smoking all day. It's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, I appreciate that where you are. It's late.
I was hoping you would show up on my first live because I don't know how I'd be holding it down. But, you know, with 8 viewers, we're getting some good chat going on. I'm kind of excited for this first live here.
Yeah, I mean,
it's going off. It's going well.
What we'll have to do is think about content next time and make a proper professional channel where it's open chat, where we can invite people in the thread to chat with us. I've noticed if you make the people in the thread involved, you know, it stays it away from all this crap that's going on right now. Yeah, I mean, all we need now is Anonymous to come on. You know, that mask. We're from Anonymous. We know all your names.
Yeah.
Do you know they do exist, you know, that band?
That broke up. They do what?
Anonymous exists. It's real. It's a proper organization that troll.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Recently, they've done it to ISIS accounts. They've actually downloaded thousands and thousands of anime images. So when they search ISIS or anything, it'll come up with an anime image instead, which is good. I think that's a good move.
You know that ISIS was created by the CIA.
CIA.
Right?
Yeah, no. They were trained by them.
Well, and they have brand new U.S. military vehicles and equipment, and they say they captured it. But you know what? The United States military doesn't lose fucking anything. And if they did, it would be a major battle, and you would have heard about it on Reuters or something.
Definitely.
I mean, the major news is censored around the world, but there's still, there's the internet for God's sake. I mean, it's going to get out if it happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Didn't he invent ISIS for the simple cause unrest in the East? So it gives them an excuse to go in.
That gives them an excuse, and mainly to raise fears in the United States. They want people to think that ISIS is going to be on your doorstep to cut your head off. And there's some people who actually are that freaked out about it here in the U.S. that they think that's going to happen. And,
yeah, I remember my brother downloaded. My brother.
Most of it's fiction from the United States military.
Yeah, I gathered that. As we were on about the other day, propaganda. There's a lot of that going on about. We're all aware of it.
The Nazis invented it, and the United States government took it, rolled with it, and perfected that shit.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Well, you still can get dressed. You can't just get your clothes and sit onto the.
You can turn your camera off, Paul, too, momentarily.
Right, just give me a second.
Yeah, just take your camera off. We can still hear you.
I don't know how to do it yet.
Hover over your Hangout, and where the camera is, click it, and it'll go off like that and go to your picture, and your voice will still be there.
Click the what, Jolly?
Okay, are you hovering over the live right now? The Hangout?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the bar that comes up on top? Up.
Oh, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, the camera in the middle. Hover over that and click it, it'll turn red. There you go.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Right, Marine, fine. Yeah, propaganda. Let's think about propaganda, because propaganda, it became really popular. I'm not saying it didn't exist before this time, but it became really popular in World War II. It was used on all sides for many different reasons. The main reason for it was to actually invoke that thing in people to kill. And that's all it was about. That's my opinion.
That, and to get the mindset of the people to back your bullshit. That's the main thing, is to get the people to back your bullshit. Yeah,
I mean, let's face it. In World War II, the English were saying things bad about the Germans to make us think, well, when I see a Nazi, I'm going to fucking shoot him, and there's no doubt about it. And they did the same with the Nazis about the Russians. You know, the Russians are cruel, they'll rape and they'll pillage. So it made them think, well, if I see a Russian, I don't care who he is, I'll fucking shoot him. And that's how it's turned about, really.
And, propaganda, basically, now that I think about it, is probably the main reason that we have the, Europeans on the internet like to fucking hate Americans. Americans like to hate Europeans. Russians hate everybody. Everybody hates Russians. Canadians hate everybody. Everybody hates Canadians. All that is from propaganda.
Yeah,
propaganda and brainwashing.
I refuse to be brainwashed. I don't even watch the normal news. I watch the internet news. In fact, if anything, if I want the news, I go to Reddit.
YouTube, you can get sidetracked and bamboozled by stuff on YouTube, but if you keep an open mind and watch both sides and narrow it down from there, you usually get a pretty good handle on what's happening. But yeah, I try not to use the news organizations. Because I mean, how do you know just like Alex Jones, I just found out that it makes sense though that Alex Jones is being used by the people that he's raging against for misinformation, and it makes sense. You know, he talks. He's trying to say he's not freaking people out, but go watch some Alex Jones highlights, and he yells, and he's like trying to freak you out, but he says he's not trying to freak you out, but he's trying to freak you out the way he's talking. Yeah. And no, I don't get freaked out by shit, but I was watching some Alex Jones, and I started feeling freaked out about Jade Helm and all that shit. Stopped watching them, and I got my head back about me. So. It's brainwashing, man. It's hypnotic bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I was smart to all this shit even as a teenager, you know. I was turned on my mind to this crap as a teenager because it starts in adverts and then before you know it, it's on TV and they're promoting it and you think, God, what is all this about? And you have a little think, you think, oh, I know what they're trying to make you do. They're trying to make you spend your fucking money. You know?
Yeah.
It's stupid, really. Do you know, Jake, if you could see what I saw a minute ago while the camera was off, you'd have loved it. It'd have been a free show.
You're getting bitched at now, aren't you?
You could have had some ass and booty on show.
I can make comments like that, and then I'll hear it from the other room, just like I think you heard it from the other room. This microphone stand's pissing me off. It's probably because it's not a microphone stand. It's a tripod I'm using as a microphone stand.
It's still going on in chat. I've just been reading as you've been messing.
I know. I'm glancing back. I'm trying to keep. But isn't it funny how in these lives, the chat kind of just takes on its own thing and they start talking about their own thing? It's just funny, especially when there's like a panel of people, more than just two.
Yeah, I don't think Keith. Funny. I don't think Keith could have got in touch with Zuki and the agent. I don't think they're friends, are they?
Keith is just himself, man. He's just a guy coming in. He said earlier he's addicted to just watching live chats. I think A4 is mistaken. I mean, I could be mistaken. Maybe I didn't see that chat, but I think Adam is mistaken with Keith. It's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's getting a bit thingy.
But yeah.
Yeah, in answer to you, Jacob, it's cloudy here because I'm in the High Peak, in the Peak District, if you're familiar where that is. You probably do know where it is, but it's rainy here.
No, I do not. Isn't it always rainy in the UK?
No, we've had a good summer so far, surprisingly. It's only this week.
Just like people think Oregon's always rainy, but no, it's not. I'm in Southern Oregon. It's sunny, and plus, not all of Oregon's always rainy.
I was going to say, Jake, a lot of people have misconceptions, don't they? You get a stereotype that you're fed as you're younger, and you think, oh, I know
From
what
movies and TV shows, and you sound like a dumbass when you go to that country.
Yeah, and you'll think to yourself, all the bad guys in the movies all come from England. Have you noticed that?
That's okay. Where I grew up in California is I'm from Mariposa, California, and Mariposa County. There's counties over here. I don't know if you know what a county is.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, in Mariposa County is Yosemite National Park. Everybody knows world-round Yosemite National Park. Correct, Paul?
Yeah, Yosemite, yeah.
You ever been?
I've never been. I've not even been to America yet, mate.
Okay. Well, if someone goes to Yosemite from around the world, you got to go through Mariposa, the town that I grew up in, and the town I mean, I took it for granted until I moved away and then went back down there because I was born there, and I forgot where I was going with the story that happens. But yeah, something I don't know. Something about Yosemite, man. Fuck it. Take another dab, right? The fuck was I talking about?
Let me just
do that all the time. Oh, surrounded. I thought you might have left. You're back. surrounded. I think it's Keith. I think it's just chance that you are, because Keith, man, you're in every, like I said, you're in every fucking live. So you're gonna be in the live that the agents show up in, regardless, because you're in every fucking live on YouTube. I think, period, that I've gone into. It's fucking ridiculous. But that's a good audience member. I wish there was more of you out there. There probably are, but since we don't do these on a schedule, we do them on a whim. And if people like the Polly and Jolly show, we can do shit on schedule. That way we'll get an actual good viewership going on. Like, I want to try to get eventually, you know, after a while, 100 viewers, 200 viewers, you know, like other people get. Paul, do you know who Silence Tippy is? A weed tuber?
No, I'm not familiar with him.
Silence Tippy. She's pretty cool, but yeah, she had a live up one time, and I clicked on that thing, and man, she had so many viewers in that. I think she had like 1,200.
What? All actually in chat, waiting,
in watching the live. It may have been a couple hundred, but it was still even a couple hundred.
Let me ask this question though: is she sexy?
She's pretty cute.
There you go.
I mean, look it up. Silence Tippy. There's no space between the two.
I know what you're trying to get us going. Invading her chat. We'll go in and the veggie agents will follow us in and we'll just take over the joint.
So what was that link, Paul? I don't know how to make them work when I...
It was a link to A4. Zook sent a link up to A4. I just wanted to see what you look like, because I've come across A4 myself a few times.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen them in some chats.
Well, what's she called again? Summit Tipple?
Huh?
This girl you're on about. Give me the name again.
Silenced Hippie. But no, she's like really, really chill and has some quality videos, and she tie dyes while she does her videos. Sometimes she has stories that she'll tell.
Have you subscribed to it?
Yeah, I have. I subscribed to her before I even found the GMO. Before I even found these lives. So that's how I found the GMO, was these lives.
Does she do lives often?
That's the only one. I don't know if she does them scheduled or what, but that's the only one I've seen her do. And she was only on for like 38 minutes, I think.
I know who she is. I've come across her myself before. I know who she is now. Yeah.
She's really that's pretty good quality content. And, you know, she has a nice, lax voice, so it's just, you know, nice to listen to. A lot of people are, you know, I'm loud on my videos.
I am as well.
And stuff. Groovy Mac is nice and chill on his videos. I like his videos.
Yeah, it's I'm quite loud as well because of my voice. It's quite a hard thing, really. I have to be careful how I'm talking into the microphone, or I may come across as Darth Vader. You will join the dark side.
This is CNN. No, I don't have a James Earl Jones voice. Though I was told on the live last night that I have a radio voice, which I knew that, but I wasn't even using my radio voice.
Hello and welcome to BBC Radio 1. Today we're going to be talking to Jolly, Keith and the Zucchini Agents.
How's that?
Welcome back to KWED K-Weed. Globbing all day, every day.
He's the man with the gob. He's the man with the glob. Welcome to Jake the Viking.
I also have the movie guy voice. One man, one field, one plant, one destiny.
And that destiny is oblivion.
When I do it on my stereo, I have a 1,000-watt stereo here in the house with the the subwoofer and everything. It sounds pretty cool.
That was quite good, that Jake. Actually, I was impressed with that last one.
I think Zucchini Agent said that was perfect. If that's what you were referring to, thank you. I don't know if it got to that point yet or not. No, it just did. The radio voice is perfect. I think he was referring to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got voices, and I've got just like working at a call center, a DirecTV call center for 2 years, man. I talked to so many different people, so many different ways of talking that I just got these voices in my head.
Yeah,
Sometimes they just come out.
Well, could you imagine answering the phone to someone in the strangest voice you could think of? Yeah, let me think of one. Hello, my name's Paul. What can I do you with?
It's even
let's see. Let me. My mouth's drying out a little bit. Lispy computer guy.
That's not cool. I don't live in my mom's basement. I have my own room. Thank you. I don't have a lisp.
That one's not too hard to do.
That's like a really trashy American voice, that, isn't it? Really trashy.
Let's see. Growing up, the first one I did was a southern, like a Texas one, but then as I got older, it turned into more like a Georgia, like just the soft Georgia.
Georgia.
Come on. No. Come on down to the south, down to Georgia.
Yeah, down to Georgia.
Come on down to Georgia. Have a little fried chicken.
I want to know if you want to come in and have a lemonade. Won't you come in?
What the
I said come in and have a lemonade, young man.
That sounds like New Hampshire or something.
Well, I'm not from America, so you got to give me fucking stats for even getting it off.
Well, I'm good enough with my American dialects where I can place where you would be on your voice, and that sounds like New Hampshire.
I'm not sure where it's from. It's best I can do, though. Southern.
Never trust a dude with a lisp, but I have a little bit of a lisp because I have a fat tongue, and it like hits my fucking teeth, and it's pissed me off my entire life. But working in a call center for 2 years helped me kind of counter that as well. We still have 7 in here. We're doing good. We're doing good, Paul.
Yeah, we're keeping up the views, man. We're keeping up the views. We're keeping it real. This is the Paulie and Jake show. We're keeping it real, man.
We've been doing it for almost 2 hours.
And we're fully pro. We are now pro. I think this is about how many Ashley gets, really. About 7. Doesn't she?
I froze up for like 10 seconds. Ashley, you're talking about?
Yeah, we're going to say she gets about 7 to 10 in her hangout, if you notice.
The viewers?
Yeah.
If she's dancing, she gets like almost 30. I've seen like 30 before.
The Ashley dance.
Yeah, she likes to dance a lot. And she was even talking about earlier today about the fact that she knows that there's a bunch of dudes that jack off to that. And that's just disturbing because I know she's right.
Yeah, she probably
Well,
is.
you know, you'd be in denial if you said you didn't know.
Yeah, we've seen her doing it. I don't believe that any of this thing like the nipple slip. I don't think it's a real accident. I think it's an attention thing.
Well, thank you.
I like that stuff.
You may not be able to notice it, but I can notice it like a motherfucker, especially when I watch back my videos, like when I edit it and stuff. I cannot stand that shit. It's getting better, but my wife keeps telling me that it's not noticeable. I'm like, you're fucking lying. But you know, you hate your own voice, and you hear every imperfection in everything you do.
I must admit, when I watched me the other day, I couldn't stand listening to myself.
If you start doing videos and stuff or do more lives and watch it back, you'll get used to it. It's not that bad now. And actually, I laugh at myself because some things are funny. So
Yeah.
And I figured if I watch it and I genuinely laugh at something I said, then other people should find it enjoying. And the feedback I'm getting is positive. People think I'm funny, so I must have them fooled.
Dead
I
off.
fooled y'all, motherfuckers. You're gonna want to get your money back.
We're going to take your money and run, brother.
Then refresh playback now. Oh, 10 thumbs up. These lives, if I do more of these lives, it's not only going to help my overall views, it's going to help my thumbs up situation. Ooh, I refreshed it and I got an ad. Awesome. That's going to give me some ad revenue. Sick.
Adverts.
Thank you, YouTube. I can't believe my first live, I got a fucking ad on it. That's the first time I've gotten an ad on any live on a refresh. That's kick-ass.
It's because it's so cool.
My other channel, the Thundering Viking, I have one video. It's a Mountain Dew Shine review, and it's at about almost 1,500 views, and I was getting pretty good revenue off that. Like nothing that I got cashed out on, but one time I got a ad impression, and it took my daily ad impression total up to $28 for my RPM, which is your impressions per 1,000. So had that stayed that way for 1,000 views, I would have gotten $30 for that 1,000 views, which is extremely high. Because I don't know if you know who PewDiePie is. He's the #1 YouTuber, period. If not period, then for gamers. And he gets about $10 per 1,000 views. So if it's stuck at $28 for that for a while, that'd be just astronomically high.
Yeah, if you had an insanely popular channel with like 1 million subscribers, you could earn a decent living.
He's got like 25 million. But yeah, no, if you have 1 million subs, that is your job. You're making a decent living, and your second million comes quick. Then your third million comes even quicker. Your fourth and fifth comes even quicker. Because I'm watching a guy. He's a gamer. He's from Ireland, and his name is Jacksepticeye. And I watch him. He's just entertaining to watch. And I got him around 3 million subs when I subbed in, and that was 3.5 months ago. And he's over 5 million subs now. So he's gotten 2 million in less than 4 months.
That's insane. I
mean, he is entertaining to watch and listen to, so that helps, you know.
Yeah, well, it's because of the Irish voice, isn't it?
He has really good American accents, so that's why I asked you where your American accents, because I'm assuming he watches a lot of American movies, because the voices he has are like, you know, American movie type voices, but he's really good at them.
Yeah, it's an easy accent to do, because all you have to do for American is hyphenate your vowels, and that's it, and you speak in American.
Well, but see, just like me trying to do a British accent, you have dialects, and you're actually pulling off dialects, which is impressive.
Yeah, it's only because I've done it as a kid. We've sort of messed around, you know, having fun. And
plus, countries around the world watch American movies, and they get American TV. You know, no offense, but I cannot stand British fucking TV. I cannot stand British comedy. Like Shameless. There's like all the shows that are American that have been adapted from Britain. I can't stand watching the British version. It's not that I don't get it. The humor is very dry. The humor is very dry. The accents, depending on where they're from, I can't understand what the fuck you're saying because you're talking too fast with your heavy ass accent.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I take it you're talking about the British version of Shameless because they're all Mancunians.
Yeah. Like if you're from like Liverpool and you talk really fast, I can't understand what the fuck you're saying. You probably have a hard time understanding that.
I do sometimes, yeah, especially if they're like this. You're right,
Just
mate.
like-
It's Liverpool. I come here to steal your car. You're right.
Well,
That's
that's like here. I'm West Coast, and I know I speak proper English because any newscast around the world talks like I do. They all try to talk like I do.
Yeah, Viking. You've got
So
basically
this-
a generic. Yeah, listen, you've got a generic American voice.
This is the proper modern English, and I don't speak English. I speak American. But this is the proper modern English. I'm going to call it modern English. But there's like back east and down south. There's some places they have heavy accents and they talk. I got phone calls at the call center and they're telling me their problem, and I'm like trying to think of, okay, how can I ask what the problem is without saying what? Because I can't be like that. I have to like act like I got it, even if I didn't. So I have to ask like another. I have to get creative with questions.
Here's one. Is there a problem that I can help you with? Or what's your problem? I know that's too generic.
What are we talking about in chat now? Talking about ancient tribals and Bibles, and got some crazy shit going on over here now. At least we're off the did A4 leave? At least we're off the you know what? And hey, chill. A4, you're just here for a good time and you actually chilled, man. Chill. If you left, that's you left. If you're just sitting there chilling, that's commendable, man. Thank you.
You keep glitching out, Jake. I think it's when you move fast in front of your camera.
Did the voice glitch out too?
A little bit.
Then it would be the bandwidth or YouTube. I don't think it's my bandwidth because I have really good broadband cable internet.
Yeah.
And YouTube once summer started over here. I don't know if you guys have summer break over there for school. If you guys go year round.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have summer break.
So are you in summer break right now?
No, they split up next week.
They split. What?
They've got summer. We call it holidays here. They've got
Okay.
holidays next week.
Okay, well, there's probably roughly 75 to 80 million American students out of school right now. And they're all on fucking YouTube, and that shit drains the bandwidth. And then you got fucking all the other countries that actually have summer holiday. Holiday is what you guys would call it. We call it summer break, vacation. Why is it called holiday? I've always wondered that.
Well, we just call it a summer holiday. What we class a holiday as is when you've got a week away from what you do normally, like example work or school. So we call it a holiday.
So then what do you call a holiday? Because over here, a holiday is like Christmas, Halloween.
Well, we don't call Halloween a holiday.
do
We
you call it?
call Christmas a holiday.
Yeah, Halloween's not really a holiday. It kind of is, but so you call Christmas a holiday because you don't go to work.
Pretty
So
much.
it's a holiday away from work.
We call it Christmas holidays.
See, we adapted it to vacation, so now I'm kind of wondering where vacation came from because it's probably holiday first because we.
You broke up again, Viking. I can't hear you. All I can see is a freeze frame of your face right now. I reckon someone's on your internet at home using your broadband. Now, if I was you, Jake, I'd probably pause your camera or something and then bring it back on again, see if that works. Jake, you're
right,
not
we're back.
good. What happened then?
It went off and said it was lost to connection issues, and you know what? I just realized I've had my VPN on this entire time.
There you go. You've got some.
That shows you how good the VPN is, though, because most VPNs slow your shit down. I was actually streaming that entire time for 2 hours, and then I had Steam on in the background. That's no good.
Yeah,
I
I have
closed
Steam
that-
running.
I closed off. I closed off Steam and I closed the VPN, and we're back. I don't have any game. I was just checking it out.
Right.
Okay, the live came back on in my ear. What was that?
Yeah, I was just saying. I thought with having Steam on, you'd have some on there which was worth playing, like Diablo.
I have this here. Let me show you. I have this old Dell laptop,
Oh yeah.
and that's what I'm using. And I got it in 2009, and it edits my videos, and it's running this. So it was.
Dude,
I got it fast. I got it fast at the time, so it's still doing good. It's
Off past.
4 gigs of RAM. It's 2.13 gigahertz processor. So I mean, it's still pretty good, but for Steam and the games, I would need something a little more powerful.
Yeah, I've got a good computer. I've got to go in about 10 minutes, Jake. I've got to go to the dentist, and my dentist is fucking 15 miles away.
Got to drive a little bit.
Yeah, it's where Marie used to live, my partner. We've got a dentist there in her old hometown because apparently he's the best dentist around. He's good, actually. He's not bad.
Well, and when it comes to dentists, it's important to have a good one. I, as of my last doctor's visit, am now every visit they do anything in my mouth, I'm getting nitrous oxide. So
Yeah.
yay, nitrous oxide. You know what? When you do dabs and then you go in and get nitrous oxide, oh man, when it hits you, those dabs that you did before, oh, it's crazy, Paul. It's awesome though. But yeah,
I bet it fucks with the mind like no other.
a little bit. I started thinking about how I wasn't grinning stupidly, and then I got this uncontrollable grin on my face that I had to try to get away before anybody came back in and said something stupid about it. But
Yeah.
there was a minute there I got pretty zoned out, and I'm like, I'm fucked up, thinking in my head. But yeah, it's a good time. I like some nitrous oxide once in a while, and when they give it to you legally, it's all the better.
Yeah, I took when my partner was giving birth to her first, I took some nitrous oxide and I breathed in a hell of a lot of it. It didn't do much to me for some reason. I thought it's because I got a high tolerance to weed and all that lot. It probably wouldn't.
Nitrous didn't do much to you.
No, it made me feel a little slower, and that was it.
It probably wasn't turned up enough because like the first time I had it, they were wondering why it wasn't hitting me, and they're like, oh, it's being used in another room, and went and turned it up, and then I could smell it a lot better. The fruity smell it was, and they came back in, and I must have had a big grin on my face because it was like, oh, that didn't take long to hit you.
I'll bet you're right there because it was mixed with oxygen. I think I could tell.
It is. That's because they can't give you straight nitrous, but yeah,
No.
they mix it with oxygen, and they need to balance it. So you had too much oxygen. If you do that again, let them know. Let them know. Say I don't think the mixture's right, and they'll turn up the nitrous, and you'll be like, holy crap.
Imagine me saying that to the nurses while my partner's giving birth. Oh, excuse me, turn the nitrous up. I'm not getting a hit.
You could say something like, I don't think it's working because I don't think it's working.
I'm not high yet. Come on, turn it up.
I let them know ahead of time that I have a high tolerance to everything.
I'm high as well.
Oh, you are high. Oh, no, just kidding.
No, I am high as well. It's
Yeah.
got a high tolerance.
I hate having a high tolerance, man. Like narcotics with my chronic pain. There was a time I was taking narcotics on a regular basis, and what I have to take just to break through the pain a little bit would knock most people on their fucking ass. Not condoning narcotics, not saying they're cool. I'm just saying if you have to take them sparingly. But like they prescribed me a 5 milligram fucking Vicodin, right?
Yeah.
I look at them, I'm like, that's not going to do anything. Because if I haven't taken it for a while, a 10 is what I'm going to need to break through it.
Yeah.
Sometimes a 20. When I take them on a regular basis, I need 20 at a time.
Yeah.
When I was on methadone for a year. I took 4 10-milligram tablets a day. I started with 2 of them in the morning. So I took 20 milligrams of methadone to start the day off. And that's some fucking heavy shit.
They give that to heroin addicts, don't they?
They do, but it works nicely for pain. I didn't get high off it like an opiate, or like, I just felt pretty good. But I did find myself nodding off once in a while, like heroin. I haven't done heroin, but like I've seen, documentaries on heroin and stuff. And then
Viking, we'd know if you'd done heroin because you'd be still doing it and you look like a junkie.
I was sleeping 16 hours a day at least. Well, see, this is from some meth back in the day. I still have one that needs to get fixed. You can thank the ex-wife for that one. I was dead set against meth, dead set against it. It's chemical. I was dead set against anything chemical and alcohol because I've been a pothead since age 16. Yeah. And she brought a buddy home, had some, it broke me down to it. I tried it, and I did 2 different times at about a year and a half each, and the second time was after she left, so I was free reign with my money, so I kind of went crazy. And I didn't have cavities before that, but I don't think it's the meth that did it because I didn't have cavities from that. I think it was the prescription medications with that, but mostly the prescription medications because that dries out your mouth, and the dentist says that does a lot of tooth decay. Yeah, it does. It needs to be, your teeth needs to be wet constantly. So I'm thinking it was more the prescription medications than anything, which is fucking stupid. The legal shit fucked up my teeth more than the illegal shit. Yeah, I mean, back in the day when I was in my late teens and I'd say up until about 20, I used to club a lot and take ecstasy and cocaine. Yeah, I loved them years. I fucking can't remember much about it, but I loved them. I'm just looking up in the chat real quick. Keith, that is fucking horrible that they assume that. There's genetics with bad teeth and stuff like that. To assume that one is a drug addict is just fucking bad on their part. They're a professional doctor that deals with bad teeth, and they should understand this shit. Yeah. That is fucking stupid. Where do you live, Keith? Where's Keith from? Do you know? America, somewhere. You don't know what state? No, he told me, but I've forgotten. It was a few weeks ago, and I was stoned when I was talking to him. He'll type it in. I just have to wait for the lag, the playback to get to him. Sometimes you forget that the chat isn't live real time with you. Yeah, Keith, what I'd suggest you do, man, is try and get yourself some false teeth or something. Get them all pulled out. That way, there's no pain, is there? Man, that's a lot. 30 teeth, man. That's a lot of teeth. The only medicine you can get then, Keith, is marijuana. Get on the globs. Sure, they pulled 30 teeth without pain meds? That's like fucking neglectful, man, if that's the case. How can they do that to the Keefster? I mean, I pull them, but fucking numb them and at least put your ass on some fucking nitrous, man. People tell me 2-minute lag, but I have found by watching enough lives that everyone's individual lag is different depending on their individual connection. Because people tell me that, and I've had literally, on like Ashley's chats, 10 second to 30 second lag, and then there's times when I've had close to a 2-minute lag. So it just varies. Right now, my playback, I'm at about probably a 40-second lag. But yeah, Paul, you can you go when you need to go. I'm probably gonna get off and go to bed pretty quick anyway. I don't know. I won't have anything to talk about when you're gone. So yeah, well, we'll do this again. If I'm up tomorrow early enough, I'll try and find you and I'll just join you. Depending on what I'm doing. If you're in the mood. Well, if Ash is on, I'll always join her. But like, yeah, definitely. Be cool if we're on one day and she comes in and joins us on our show. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's been nice talking to you all in chat. I'll see you all again. We'll talk again. In fact, we'll bring up some more inspiring topics for you all to get involved with, which would be nice.
Okay, Keith, that sounds better. That sounds better. But all
Yeah.
right, Paul. So you take off. It was thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing your hair and coming on.
Yeah, I've got always time for you, mate. You know that, Jake.
Because I wouldn't have anything to talk about, and I probably would have been off by now. I'd have been like, you know what? Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go to bed. But with another person, we talked for a couple hours without even knowing it. So it's all good.
Yeah, it's good. You get the time flies when you're having fun, mate. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, and this is a success. This is a successful first live.
It was, yeah. Peace out to all y'all, chat. Peace out, Jake. Nice to speak to you, brother. See you on tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll patch up with you, kid.
All right, Paul. And then it's just me, kids. I don't have anything to talk about. Well, hold on. I can get this out of my ear now. Anybody in the chat heard of the game Ingress for your smartphone? INGRESS. Pull this up real quick. My son told me about this on Sunday. Yesterday, I was downtown where I live and walking for 2 hours doing this game because it's a video game that uses GPS. You have to go around to these portals and take them over. But the thing is you have to physically go to the locations. So the game board is literally the fucking world. And you can play it anywhere in the world. So if you go travel somewhere, you can play it wherever you go. I didn't hear of it either. Apparently, it's been around for 3 years, but it's really gotten good lately. I suggest checking it out. It's really weird to figure out. They don't tell you much, but I found out after I was figuring shit out that they have this training section. So you can go and do all this training and figure out the game. But, you know, if y'all are looking for something different to do and whatnot, give it a shot. It's got me consumed. It's got me walking, and I'm 270 pounds. It's got me walking so much that I'm down like 3 pounds already in 2 days, and I'm hooked. I'm going to keep walking, so hopefully it'll get me in shape. That's the goal. But it's just fun to play. I had to make myself stop playing it yesterday. But that's my piece on that. Ingress. It's free. You download it, you just start playing, and like I said, anywhere in the world, if you have signal, there's going to be portals. The bigger city or town that you live in, the better. But even small towns, there's portals. Yes, if I take over a portal, I then own that, and it puts my name on it, like my name for the game. I made Jolly Green 53 because Jolly Green alone was taken. I didn't try Jolly Green Viking, but whatever. 53 is my football number from school back in the day. So Jolly Green 53 is what it is. And I've got my name on different portals around town. So like if you come here and you're playing and you're high level and you take some fucking portals while you're here and you jet, then as long as those portals are there unchanged, it's going to have your name on it. And you can remotely charge it too. From where you're at. So it's really cool. It's really in depth. You can look it up online. I believe from what I found, it looks like Google. Well, actually, my son told me Google took it over from the developers, and it uses the Google Map GPS engine and all that. And it's just, it's really interesting. That's my spiel on that, y'all. All right, I have 6 viewers. Paul left, and not everybody split. So you know what we're going to try? It's probably going to catch on fire and taste like shit. But since I have 6 viewers, that dab I took didn't burn off all the way, or didn't vape off all the way. So I'm gonna see if I can get this hot enough to where I can vape it without it catching on fire, because I don't want to waste this. So wish me luck, guys. Because when it burns, it tastes like shit. Turn it down. That way it doesn't wrap around. So yes, as long as you do a little enough flame and you're careful, you can get the leftover dab that didn't vape off. And again, if you missed it, the only reason it didn't vape off completely is because new banger, I'm still getting used to it. I must be high and tired because I just felt like I need to put my seatbelt on or I might get pulled over. Probably because I've been driving around for a couple days playing this game, plus walking, but a lot of driving because there's a lot of portals that are far apart. So, everybody that bored, or you just take a break, or you all dabbing, loading the bong, rolling joints? Or am I just that entertaining? I doubt that. Well, Keith, I never have either until I just did it because I didn't want to waste it. So now I know. Kind of harsh, but that's because it flamed up a little bit for a second. But it's all good. I got my water. All right, guys. So I've been trying to think of unique content idea because, you know, you like to have your channel stand apart from the other weed tubers. And since recreational is legal here in Oregon now, like I said, you can't sell it, you can't buy it legally, but you can give it away and you can receive it all fucking day, and it's fucking legal. So I don't know if I would take a Craigslist ad out or just find people randomly, but, you know, like Groovy Mac on the live last night had his 3 virgin lung friends. I want to do one better. You know, people who have never smoked pot but want to try it. I'll fucking let you try it. But it's going to be a dab, and it's going to be an episode. Or I can let them choose joint, bubbler, bowl, bong, or dab, and see what brave soul there is. Or I can put it on a wheel, and the wheel will pick. But the problem is I don't know how I'd go about recruiting these people. Like I said, Craigslist, go out on the street. I mean, I guess I can go to my favorite head shop and ask them. But you people who go in there to a head shop are usually going to be stoners anyway. But that's my thought on that content idea. Hopefully someone doesn't steal it, the idea from me. If someone's already done it, I haven't seen it because there's not too many recreational states. And I'm just trying to think of unique stuff. Since we are recreational in a few recreational states, that opens up different things that we can do. Now, you know, not everybody might want to be seen, have themselves on a camera getting stoned because, you know, the job, but that's not the person I want anyway. I want the person that doesn't give a fuck. No fucks given. That's who I want. If you're from Oregon and you're watching this, like on the playback or anything, I don't know why you would, but by chance, get a hold of me. I've got my, I don't have my email down there, but I've got my Facebook and stuff. I've got my PO box down there. So yeah, get a hold of me and we can make it happen. All right, 6 people, no chat. What's going on in the chat? Y'all smoking? Y'all fading out on me? Is it getting late? Let's see. I may try to go till 2 a.m. my time in 23 minutes, 24 minutes, but I don't know if I can hold it down that long by myself. Because right now, I've got the chat, but it feels like when you're a kid, recording in the radio, like your TV, your radio show. Either you're doing it by yourself or you're doing it with a friend or sibling or whatever, and you just have to make up shit to talk about. That's also where some characters came from, I think, is doing that shit. There's 6 of you there. I mean, unless everybody's AFK, Keith. Keith, I would have to say that we need to account in for mobile users as well, because as we all know, mobile users cannot partake in the chat. So I do need to figure out how to do the mobile hangout, because I think I can use this as another camera angle. Plus, it'd be cool if I got to go somewhere to take y'all wherever I need to go. And that's cool. I am high because that reflection is... Yeah, okay. Let's see. If I do get off at 2 a.m., that'll be almost a 3-hour live, which is not bad for a first live, I would think. All right, Keith, it looks like it's just back to you, buddy. That's all that wants to talk anyway. Now, that'd be some boring programming if I just sit here on live staring at a chat that's not going. That'd be a bad host. Well, let me clear this out and maybe get the last dab of the night ready so I can do a dab before I get off. I like to end it with a dab before I get off. That'd just be rude not to dab before I got off. Yeah, see, that's another thing I don't know about, Keith, because I don't know if I want to bring people to my place, have a neutral place, or go to their place. It's just an idea, and I don't know how I would do the logistics. But that's that is a valid point that I have thought of. I just didn't think of bringing it up. I don't know. If it comes to it, if I like do a Craigslist ad, I can ask them what they're comfortable with. If they got a nice place for filming, that'd be cool. I don't know. It'd be nice once places that you can smoke cannabis in open up, because then we can go to a public place and do it there. But until that happens, I don't know. I'll think about that one. I'm not taking a dab right now. I'm just cleaning it so that when I do take a dab, it's nice and clean. Oh yeah, and the reason I was bringing up the content idea is because I always need new content idea, and I want fresh and some things people aren't doing, because like Custom Grow, he's got good content and he does a lot of videos, but basically the same fucking thing every time. And I don't want to get monotonous, so I want to give something viewers like, but I want something that'll appeal to the viewers every time. So, I mean, I guess that is hard. But if you have ideas, shoot them out to me. You can also comment in videos. You can comment on the playback on this. You can send me, I don't know, just fucking people give me ideas, gives me ideas. I guess that's why they call it an idea. But you can tell I'm really stoned now because I'm just rambling. Stone late night ramblings. Well, early morning ramblings. Early morning ramblings with Jake. No wonder my flame was not doing too well earlier. It is, as you can see, running out of butane. But luckily I have butane over there, but I gotta wait a while before I even use the fucking torch. So luckily we have almost 20 minutes before I'm planning on getting off. So that should be plenty of time. Flames are so cool. I like fire. Fire's awesome. Oh, UFO. I'm not dabbing right yet. My banger was kind of dirty, so I'm just cleaning the banger so I could take my last dab before I get off in roughly 20 minutes. But thank you. UFO, is that, I mean, UFO fact or fiction, is that what your channel's about? I'm going to go ahead and sub anyway because I like shit that is on that topic. I'll give you a watch, buddy. Do delivery dab interviews. Meet up with the weed community members in your area, dab them out, and little interview. Yeah, but then again, how would I go about finding those people in the weed community? Because I mean, my wife and I are not social type people. We don't like most people, so we keep to ourselves. And then again, where would you do it? I guess if it is a 420 person, then it would be a little easier to bring them to your place or go to their place without getting robbed or killed, because they're, the weed community is pretty lax and easygoing. But before I forget, I need to put more gas in here real quick. Yeah, this is an all-inclusive live show. There is no behind the scenes. I show it all right up front. 7 viewers still. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. And then I don't even know how many we've had total, accumulated coming and going. I've got 11 likes. So we've had at least 11 people in here. I'm not seeing any thumbs down, so that's awesome. That is just awesome. If anybody in the chat has anything to talk about, go ahead and bring it up. We'll talk about it. Yes, I'm in Oregon, Southern Oregon. And as I was stating earlier, my grower's farm is in the top of the Emerald Triangle. Up north and near Portland is, the hippie stoner community, but it was kind of weird hippies up there, vegans and stuff. If you're vegan, nothing against that. It's just the hippie vegan Portland, Oregon lifestyle is kind of weird. I call them granola nuts, but anyway. But Southern Oregon is pretty chill. We have a university, so there's a lot of college kids The community college is pretty big. I do live in a pretty big area. There's little towns around it, so it's sizable. Oregon is a big growth state. But yeah, no, there's a big weed community. It's just the vegan hippie community versus the other. It's there's like weed factions almost. Yeah, I'll think about that too, Keith. Like I said, that's just an idea that came to me, and I the more I think about it, the more I like it. If I can get the logistics figured out, then I will probably definitely be going with it, because I think people would tune in for that and view and share, because yeah, especially if someone's coughing their ass off and you blow snot out their nose, snot bubbles. Just people like to see people react badly to things. Getting some aftermath after they're faded pretty good. If they throw up, because dab your first time, if you're not a pot smoker or you're a light pot smoker, you're gonna definitely throw up. That's for fucking sure. Flat out ask him what, Keith. I get sidetracked in my own head, and with the delay, because there's no delay on the chat that I know of, but what I'm talking about versus whatever delay I do have here gets kind of confusing. I'm like, what did I say? And it's not like I can go back. I can go back and play it back, but then that wouldn't be good programming either, because then you'd be watching me watching something without saying anything. I'm trying to be a better host than that. We went down to 5 viewers. It went back up to 6 viewers. I don't know if we're getting different people, or if people are going out and coming back in, or what the real deal is. All right. I'm not doing it yet, but there's the last one for the night. Hopefully it completes. I'll get the banger a little bit hotter on this when I do it. Yeah, I could get a hold of growers and dab with them. I would also like to, originally when I started the channel, was thinking of finding growers that didn't mind me going to their, not showing where the farm was, but going to the farm and showing their plants and showing them talk about their plants, and just doing, each episode be like a different farm. Or if it's a really big farm, a couple episodes might be that one farm. But that'd get me traveling around the state, and I think that'd be good programming as well, because a lot of people like to see the plants. People that smoke weed don't necessarily see where it comes from. They don't get to see the farm. They don't get to go to a farm. There's a lot of people growing indoors, but when you're growing outdoors in the fucking ground, and these, like the plants, the buds that I have, the plants, some of the plants were a good at least 13 feet tall. From distance, I was like, those don't look that big. And we got up to it, and the fucking fence around it was 6 foot tall, my height. So I looked up, and I'm like, oh, holy crap, that is a big plant. And each plant yielded, I don't even know how many pounds, a lot. a lot. That's some good looking rosin, man. Nice light amber color. I'm gonna have another rosin tech video. I need to film it. Fucking need to film it. But I made some changes to the rosin. I lowered my temperature. I've got some leverage, and yeah, it's all gonna be in the video. Keith, yeah, the shops. What's gonna happen is right now the OLCC, the Oregon Liquor Commission, OLCC, the Oregon Liquor Commission Control is in charge of the recreational. So right now, it started July 1st. They, for this next year or year and a half, are going to be making the rules. They're going to make a marijuana association, a marijuana governance board, basically, so that the liquor commission is not governing the marijuana. There's a marijuana governance and there's liquor governance, which is the way it should be. But what's going to happen is they're going to let people file for, just like liquor licenses, you have to file for a weed license. And once you get that, so the people who are going to get the first shot at it are going to be the medical dispensaries that are in good standing. They're going to be able to open the doors to anybody 21 and over first. And the where it's going to be good to be patient versus recreational is if there's going to be tax, the patient's not going to have to pay the tax. So there's going to be a lot less tax, and the overall price per gram of whatever you're getting is going to be less for the patient than the recreational user. But ultimately, the recreational is probably going to kill the medical thing off, and that's going to suck. But it is what it is. I'll enjoy my medical weed until then. But yeah, it's fucking legal right now, but you can't buy it anywhere legally. So, like I said, you can give it away. And a dispensary here in town on July 1st, I found out the day after because the radio had it. But one of the dispensaries here in town, what they did was they got patients, like members of their dispensary, growers and stuff that had extra medicine, extra concentrates, extra whatever. And they came down and people lined up and they got carded. If you're 21 and over, you got free product because, like I said, you can't sell it, but you can give it away. And that was just awesome. I mean, that's just awesome for people who have never gotten stoned before. They want to try it and they don't want to spend money because they don't know if they're going to like it. I mean, that's commendable. I like that dispensary. I've never been in there, but I will probably go in there one day, and I'll probably spend some money just to show my appreciation. Oh. All right, guys, let me get my last dab going. Yeah, Keith, free product. Just like I'm hoping that right there where it says samples on this THC fair is actually going to be samples, because as long as it's not in public, like if they have a private tent or anything, or if the event is private, you can smoke it up as long as you're 21 and over. And that's pretty fucking awesome. So I'm going to go to this. Hopefully I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to vlog about it and probably make an episode or multiple episodes in a series about it. And I'm looking forward to that. That's August 1st and 2nd. I might go to both days. I don't know, but that should be a good time. That should be a good time. So as I was saying, let me get my banger hot and hurdy here so I can take my last dab of the night and then get on to bed because I'm getting tired. And I want to thank each and every one of you that came in. It means a lot to me. Like I said, I thought maybe might have one person, maybe two, and I'd probably be on for like a half hour and not have much to talk about and be out of here. But we're on 2 hours and 38 minutes right now. It helped that Paul came in, but it helps that we have a good crowd and that we have at least enough people to keep it, to keep me worth my while sitting here talking to myself. That's the proper flame we should have. That's glowing pretty good. I don't want to put it in that hot because I don't want it to catch on fire again. Fucking warm. All right. Cheers, everybody. That turned out to be the perfect temperature. I think I'm figuring out this new banger, everybody. It's getting nice and seasoned now, too. So, oh man, that was a glob. That was definitely a glob. I can feel it right here and right here. The one right here you can fix with liquid. One right here, time, man, time. Hey, Mr. Grimm, I'm glad you could join me. I don't know how long you've been in here, but if you got me before I'm off. Good seeing you, Grimm. I again want to thank everybody that came into my first live. It gives me hope for my YouTube channel. I have another YouTube channel that was the first one. I'd wanted to do it because I didn't want my weed channel to be stupid. I wanted to have things down a little bit before I did that. So it did pretty well, but I've kind of abandoned it. But you know, this tells me that I must be entertaining and people do like watching me. So it gives me hope. It'll keep me going, and I'm hopefully going to be turning out more content for everybody to enjoy in the future. And if anybody has content ideas, show ideas, episode ideas, let me know, man. Throw it in the comment. Whatever. Even if it doesn't have shit to do with the video you're commenting on, it gets a message to me. And I really wish, everyone will probably agree with me, I really wish Google Plus/YouTube, since it's all tied together across the platform, I really wish they instilled a messenger, or like what Facebook has, so you can see who's on. You can send them a direct message. Why, Google? Why? You do everything else so fucking well, but when it comes to this, you want to be better than Facebook, but you fucking screwed the pooch on it. And you made a fucking mutt. Good job, YouTube. But no, I hate Facebook too, because I don't like Mark Zuckerberg, and Facebook is just, it's Facebook. But if we had a way to tell who in our group is on, who in our friends is on, and we can comment and we can invite easily, I mean, it would be much, much better. I think everybody would agree. Oh man, that one got me. That was a hot glob. All right, guys, it's 2 a.m. It's time for the Viking to sail off to Valhalla. No, time for me to go to bed, get my beauty Viking rest. Again, thank you for everybody that came in. Have a good night, have a good morning wherever you're at. And I'm going to end it the same way I end my videos. Want you to keep it real, keep it safe, keep it jolly, and most of all, keep it legal. All right. Night, guys.